For the longest time, Super Saiyan 4 was the pinnacle of power in Dragon Ball. From 1997 all the way to 2013, Super Saiyan 4 was the most powerful Saiyan transformation, until the introduction of Super Saiyan God and a whole new continuity. Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct, Beast, all these new transformations left Super Saiyan 4 in the dust. Although the form was left behind with GT, as most of you know, the form never left, as it was prominently featured in video games, spin-offs, and eventually got modernized with Dragon Ball Daima. Unlike its other three counterparts, Super Saiyan 4 has many unique variations. So today, I'm going to explain to you all the versions of Super Saiyan 4. Oh, and don't forget to like the video and consider subscribing. Let's start off with good old Super Saiyan 4. You gotta be kidding me. So yes, there are technically two Super Saiyan 4s, yet both are entirely different. Let's first start off with the original transformation from Dragon Ball GT. Super Saiyan 4 GT was first introduced to us in 1997. After losing to Baby Vegeta in Super Saiyan 3, Goku, defeated, looks up at the Earth. Just having his tail pulled out, he begins to transform into a great ape, but this time it isn't a normal great ape, rather a great ape combined with Super Saiyan, resulting in a golden great ape, or golden Ozaru. In this state, Goku is unable to control his power due to not only the raw power, but also his inability to control the great ape transformation. With the help of Pan, realizing who he truly is, Goku is able to control his power, turning into a Super Saiyan 4. Due to the power of this transformation, Goku is turned back into an adult, since his kid body is unable to handle the power of the form, but he reverts back to his kid body when he de-transforms. Fun fact, Super Saiyan 4 was created because the writers and animators had trouble choreographing fights with Goku's smaller body and limbs, which is why he reverts to an adult in the form. This was also the original reason why Toriyama aged up Goku, all the way back in OG Dragon Ball. The smaller limbs make choreographing fights way more difficult. Super Saiyan 4 is also giant, towering at 6'7" compared to Goku's normal height of 5'9" in his adult form. With this power, Goku is able to go up against Super Baby Vegeta, and even overwhelms Baby Vegeta, transform into his own Golden Great Ape. Goku transcends his limits once more, and with energy from Gohan, Goten, Trunks, and Pan, Goku transcends into a full power Super Saiyan 4. This is technically also a version of the form, so we can knock out two birds with one stone. While the look of the form doesn't change, there is a distinct aura around the user. Goku uses his power to not only defeat Baby, but also uses it in the Shadow Dragon Saga against Shenron. Speaking of the Shadow Dragon Saga, we see two new users of the form, the first one being Vegeta. Even though he doesn't have a tail, with the help of Bulma, he is able to utilize the blood sways from the moon to transform into a Golden Great Ape. With Vegeta's ability to control the Great Ape transformation, and some help from seeing Bulma, Vegeta is able to transform into a Super Saiyan 4. Now, while there is no difference in the boost in power and abilities, there are some key differences in appearance in Vegeta's Super Saiyan 4 compared to Goku's. Notice the hair and fur. Vegeta's hair is brown compared to Goku's black, and his fur is more red compared to Goku's pinkish lighter red. Even with two Super Saiyan 4s, it still isn't enough to beat Omega Shenron, which results in Goku and Vegeta doing the fusion dance, leading to the arrival of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the character with 10 minutes of screen time and is somehow still the coolest thing on the planet. I mean, look what Dokkan did with this. It's beautiful, man. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's appearance is actually an inverse of Vegeta's hair and fur. Gogeta's hair is red, while his fur is more brownish. I tried to find a reason as to why they gave Gogeta red hair compared to black or brown, but I couldn't find anything. My guess is it was simply a stylistic choice to distinguish Gogeta from the other two. Gogeta's power is too much, he dilly-dallies around, unfuses, boom, bam, bop, spirit bomb, we all know how GT ends. I would like to give some credit to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He was the most powerful character in the series for years, and the absolute GOAT in every video game he is in. Seriously, think of one Dragon Ball game where Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta wasn't busted. The only one I can think of is him on release for Legends 30th anniversary, but then they Zenkai'd him and he was busted. That's the GOAT, and that's also the end of GT. Now, let's talk about Daima. Now, I'm sure none of you need a history lesson about Super Saiyan 4, because I'm sure most of you watch the show. But for those of you who haven't watched the show, or have watched the show through TikTok, here's a very, very quick rundown. Super Saiyan 4 Daima was first introduced to us in 2025. After losing to Goma with his newly awakened power by the third eye, Goku lying there gets the assist of the century from Neva, the only Namekian in the Demon Realm and the most powerful Namekian in Magic. Using his magic, Neva unlocks a deeper power locked inside Goku and unleashes Goku's full power, Super Saiyan 4. But little, this is the first big difference of the form compared to its GT counterpart, as the user still keeps their little kid body, if they are a kid. Daima Super Saiyan 4 is also drastically different in design. This is because Akira Toriyama actually designed the form for Daima, while Katsuyoshi Nakatsuru, character designer for Toei, created and designed the original form. The biggest difference being the color of the hair being red like Gogeta's, but his fur also being a more darkish, almost metal red compared to Goku's pink fur. Speaking of fur, his fur actually seeps onto his chest a little bit in Daima compared to GT's clean shaven chest. Another big difference is Daima Goku's forearms are significantly bigger than GT's, and other transformations in the series. It's unique to this Super Saiyan 4. I actually really like this design choice, as it gives Goku's more animalistic nature in Super Saiyan 4 much more character and definition. Using the Demon Realm Dragon Balls to revert Goma's wish, the Z Fighters revert to their adult forms, which gives us adult Super Saiyan 4 Daima. This is just awesome to see. While many people don't like Daima Super Saiyan 4, or some prefer the original, I love both, and watching this form in action with the animation is beautiful. Also, another big difference with Daima Super Saiyan 4 is the fact that the user doesn't need a tail to access the form. This is confirmed near the end of the series, where Goku tells Vegeta he's already nearing this power through training, and Neva just gave him a little boost to unlock it. So that's Daima Super Saiyan 4. With that, the two, I guess, main Super Saiyan 4s have been covered. But thankfully, we are nowhere close to being done with talking about Super Saiyan 4, because thankfully, we are blessed with Dragon Ball Heroes. I love Dragon Ball Heroes, and one of the reasons why is because of how much Heroes love Super Saiyan 4. After Battle of Gods and the direction the series was going, Super Saiyan 4 got left in the dust, becoming a thing of the past. That was until Heroes came along. In a way, it kind of became the new home for the form. Both Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta use the form, and the only difference is the pants. Other than that, nothing about the form changes. I would like to note here that Xeno versions of the cast are much higher in power compared to their main continuity counterparts. While this isn't a power scaling video, I thought I would mention that. Also, Xeno Goku and Vegeta don't even have God forms. They just got the good old classic Super Saiyan line. Heroes is also special because we don't just see Goku, Vegeta, and Gogeta use the form. Gohan, Bardock, Broly, and even Vegito all use the form, allowing us to see somewhat official depictions of these characters, using a form we never would have thought they would ever use. It is important to note that for characters like Vegito and Bardock, they are the Xeno counterparts of the characters, while Broly and Gohan are alternate versions. Their design choices are also very interesting. Bardock's tail is still wrapped around his waist, so we see a Super Saiyan 4 without the tail. Gohan has much longer and pointier hair, which is ironic because Beast Gohan's hair, and Vegito has blue eyes for some reason. Even Broly has his own version of Super Saiyan 4 in Heroes called Dark Broly. While he utilizes the power of the 7-star Dark Dragon Ball and the Time Breaker mask, we even get to see Xeno Gogeta utilize the Kaioken with this form. We also see Heroes' original characters Beat and Note use the form, with Note being the first female Super Saiyan 4, and probably the last. Even with all this love for Super Saiyan 4, we're actually not done yet with Heroes. You all saw the thumbnail. Let's talk about Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker. Oh my god, that's a mouthful. This form is an even more powerful and potent Full Power Super Saiyan 4 and is achieved in the exact same way. In order to defeat Black Janemba, Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta get power from Goku, Vegeta, Xeno Pan, and Xeno Trunks. Here's a quick fact actually. Xeno Trunks was originally going to unlock Super Saiyan 4, but the designers couldn't decide if they should use black or purple hair. So they went with Super Saiyan God instead. With the sheer power of Goku and Vegeta in Super Saiyan Blue and Trunks in Super Saiyan God, this allows Xeno Goku and Vegeta to go beyond full power Super Saiyan 4 and defeat Black Janemba with a twin dragon fist. Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4, yes I'm shortening the name, is pretty much the same design besides the coloring. It continues the evolution of the red aura from full power Super Saiyan 4, appearing to have this red aura similar to Ultra Instinct or Blue Evolution. Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 also turns the user's hair into a dark red magenta color and changes the fur to a brightish reddish color. Unlike their GT counterparts, Goku and Vegeta actually share the same fur color. A common misconception I've heard about this form that it's Super Saiyan 4 with God Ki, when it's actually not. It's literally just because these guys were so powerful, it led to a new evolution of power. I actually thought for the longest time, Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 was just Super Saiyan 4 with God Ki, because, well, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks were all in their God forms and have God Ki, but nope, that's just Heroes logic for you. Xeno Goku and Vegeta aren't the only Saiyans to use this form, as Xeno Vegito, Xeno Gogeta, and even Z Broly all use the form. Speaking of Broly, this guy didn't even need the same power to unlock the form. This guy was so powerful, he just unlocked it on its own. The form's appearance still stays the same with the hair, fur, and aura, except Gogeta. His hair and fur are actually flip-flopped. I assume this is a reference to how his Super Saiyan 4 is different to the others, so this is actually a pretty nice detail. There's also Dark Gogeta. Now, this is Hero's story, so I'm not even going to try to explain it, but pretty much, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta gets absorbed by this guy named Finn, and is able to utilize Gogeta's Super Saiyan 4, leading to Dark Gogeta. Kinda like Dark Broly. Well, that's all I have for Heroes today, but I still have some fun facts about Super Saiyan 4, and I thought they were pretty interesting. Did you know that gold was considered to be hair color for Super Saiyan 4? It got replaced with black because they couldn't give the fur a suitable color to match the hair, but a design used in the video game Dragon Ball Fusions for the 3DS actually is a Freedom Fusion that resembles a Super Saiyan 4 with golden hair. In the same game, the Ultra Fusion's unique fur utilizes some design elements from Super Saiyan 4, specifically the fur and tail. The hair, on the other hand, is completely unique. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has a unique alternate costume in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, changing his hair silver, his fur is sandish yellow, and changing his skin tone. If I had to think of my favorite version of the form, it would have to be GT's depiction. Growing up, this was the most powerful form and the coolest thing ever, which is also why Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite transformation. If you liked the video, give it a like, and if you like Dragon Ball, you should subscribe and check out some of my other videos. Comment down below your favorite depiction of Super Saiyan 4 and why it's your favorite. Well, that's all I have for today. Have a good one, guys.